view from last night's stay, and just out there is Rathlin Island in the distance, and we parked just there the evening, which was very nice. Got a bit of shelter from the land.
I've seen a seal this morning.
And this morning, down here in the water, we've seen seals. Yeah. I don't think this camera will pick it up though. I don't know. After this lovely park up right by the beach, well, Stony Beach, Rocky Beach, lots of fossils down there, I reckon. Kim's decided to walk on this morning, so we'll should be up here a little way on this coast road. There's a very nice park up for the evening. Overlooking the sea and such a lovely road to follow to get there. Anyway, let's go and pick Kim up. And I think we're heading into Ballycastle this morning for some breakfast and a bit of shopping, and then after that I think we're heading on to Bushmills this afternoon, and we're going to stay there tonight, I think. For night location I'll put on the screen so everybody can see where we've been. If you ever fancy coming this way, this is an amazing park up. But I think the only bad one we've had since we've been in Ireland has been outside the garage while we were waiting for a new starter motor. This will be Kim here and Chip.
So this is a little drive through Ballycastle. This is the main sort of town centre, which is away from the seafront area. Yes.
Nice bright yellow.
Quite a nice selection of buildings. Yeah, the pubs are so brightly painted.
A green pub.
Green and yellow.
And a pink pub.
Yeah, a pink one over there.
And a bright yellow pub.
Yeah, that's Guinness colours, isn't it? That.
Yeah.
Bit of a squeeze up here. Nice old buildings. Nice old church on the right. Big residential area. Can't see which church it is.
So, getting desperate now. Time to start moving, I think. Let's get our foot down.
Bushmills. Looking for a distillery.
Hip chip fish and chips. Butchers, a nice old sign writing on the building.
Oh, another mural. Missed it. Another mural. Who's that then? Names on these signs. Don't know what link, if they'll have a link to Bushmills, but one of them back there was Dolly Parson, another one was Johnny Cash, and there was Joey Dunlop. So that's a strange mixture.
Music licensing reimagined.
So here we are at Bushmills Distillery.
Artlist.io.
Follow the green footsteps, we were told. Green feet, this way. So, due to not being able to manage to walk the tour, because it's quite a distance apparently with lots of steps, so I won't be able to manage that. Kim's going to go on the tour though, but they've been very good to me. They've given me three, that is, whiskey tastings in the bar, so guess where I'm heading? Follow the green footprints, she said, to the bar, so let's see what the bar. As we've just found out, there's no filming on the tours, so Kim won't be able to take the camera with her, which isn't a problem. We shall just head in here, into the bar, and see what's going on.
Music licensing reimagined.
So inside Bushmills gift shop, there's a nice little detail in the lamp. It's quite busy in here. They're also doing a roaring trade. All the usual things you see in a gift shop. This is the less expensive end of the range. Judging by what else we've seen in the other cabinets. This is the tasting bar. Lots of different Bushmills whiskies. Causeway collection.
Whereas with the default, we don't have anything to do that. So this is 47 pints personalised as it is. Like that.
Artlist.io.
So this reserve and exclusive you can only buy here. You can't get them anywhere else.
So you can insert at the bottom or tap at the top, whichever you prefer. I'm going to get you a box.
Reimagined.
This is me and the whiskey tasting. And that's where Kim will come from when she's finished her tour in a short while. And Bushmills Whiskey Bar. And bottles and people everywhere. And a still in the bar. So Kim's gone off on her whiskey tour. And she's left me sitting here in the bar. It's a rather large copper stone just behind here. So anyway, they've left me with 3 different whiskies. Starting with Bushmills Black Bush. Well, there we go. Let's have a taste and let's see. That tastes very sherry-like. So yes, strong with sherry and a taste of peaches, nuts and spices. Very nice. That's the Bushmills Black. Now we're on to the Bushmills 10-year-old malt. Supposedly, tastings of apple pie, milk chocolate, and malted barley and honey. So let's have a go and see. Oh, that's nice. I think I'll be finishing that one after I finish that one. Ooh, lovely. A bit of water just to wash that one down. Lovely. And then the third whiskey on the tastings is a Bushmills 12-year-old Distillery Reserve with tastes of apricot, almonds, cherry and something I can't read. Oh yeah, fudge. That'll be fudge. So 12-year-old Bushmills. Let's have a go. Oh yes, you get the apricot and the fudge there. Very nice, lovely. Anyway, I'm going to leave the video here and finish these whiskies.
Now,
So a quick recap. We've tried the...
no, you.
I've tried all of them.
Which are what? Yeah.
So we've got the Bushmills Black, Bushmills 10-year-old malt, and a Bushmills 12-year-old. We've then moved on.
Which was your favourite out of those?
Out of those 3, I would say that the 10-year-old is the nicest one of the 3.
Okay. And then what have you tried since then?
Since then, something Caribbean. What was the Caribbean one?
Oh, the Caribbean one that they've just started doing, where they mature it in a rum cask.
Yes, that was
That's very nice.
That was the nicest one so far.
That's very, very smooth.
And then,
But
of course,
if you like rum, you'll like it.
Yes. And then you said you wanted to try the 10-year-old, which
Yes.
I thought was the nicest. So there's your 10-year-old. And I'll stick with the 21.
You've got the
I'll give that a go.
21-year-old, yeah.
It's nice. Not as nice as the Caribbean one.
So in order of your preference, you've got the Caribbean one,
Yep.
which is £26 a bottle in the shop.
Yep.
You got then the
10-year-old.
10-year-old, which we don't know the price of. I think it's the £31. We'll have a look
I
when we
think
go in the
it's
shop.
Yeah, it's about 31 quid, something like that. And then probably the 12-year-old after that.
Yeah. Is that the special reserve one?
That's a special. Yeah,
Is that the one you
yeah.
can only get here at the distillery?
That's the one you can only get here.
Yeah.
And then the Bushmills Black, which I think
The Black
is the
Bush
one
that I had.
Black Bush.
That's a bit like.
Which I
How's
think
it
you can
described?
get
It's a bit
everywhere.
like a Christmas cake in a bottle.
Yes. That says it exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, you've got the 21-year-old, and I've got a 10-year-old, and we've now just had to find a park for night that's literally 2 minutes down the road because
Well-
neither of us want to drive.
Even though we might end up just staying in the car park.
Yeah, I don't think they'll let us do
I
that.
don't, no, probably not. But we'll see how we go.
So, nice rosy cheeks from Jan, and you can't see me. I've actually done the I've done the distillery tour, which was very, very interesting. Don't look at
Carry on.
No.
Carry on with the distillery tour.
So
Talking.
Distillery tour, very interesting. We've done a few Scottish distillery tours, and not too dissimilar. It's obviously not dried using peat fires. It's hot air dried, so there's no peaty flavours at all to these whiskies.
No, there's.
So if you don't like your peat flavoured whiskies, it's a very good option.
Yes.
And I think we'll finish there because I'm going to maybe finish this one because I like this one.
Yeah, and what's that one that you've got there?
10-year-old.
It's a 10-year-old, and I shall finish off with this 21, and we shall see.
That's us out. Bye.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to try and remember from doing the tour. And the tour is worth the money, and you get a free tasting at the end. You get one free tasting at the end. So, very similar to the Scottish distillation process. They're using 3 ingredients. They're using barley, water and yeast. The barley and the water are mixed together, heated up twice, and then the water's taken away, and the stuff that's left is sold as cattle feed, but there's no alcohol in it. And then it goes through the distillation process. It's triple distilled because it being air dried, there's no peaty flavour to lose in the third distillation. So
Because
it's triple
none
distilled.
of these whiskies are peaty at all.
No, they're not. They're very nice if you don't like peaty whiskies.
Yeah. Suits us perfectly.
So it's triple distilled, and the liquid that goes away from that is called pot ale, and that is sold off as pig feed. So Irish pigs are basically alcoholics because there's an alcohol content.
So you can
in
get
it.
drunk
So
on
the
bacon and...
The third distillation is giving between 83 and 87% alcohol, which is pretty strong.
That's quite strong.
So
yeah.
it's then barrelled from there into either, what were they? Bourbon, sherry or port barrels.
All right. Okay.
And that decision was made by the person that knows what they're doing with making the whiskey.
Yeah.
So not even the people in the plant putting the barrels underneath know what's going on, apparently. It's all very secret. And they do a minimum fermentation in the barrels of 5 years here. So 4 to 5 years is the minimum. They don't do a 3 year.
Right.
And over a period of time, you gradually lose the amount of volume in the barrels. So by the time you get down to a 20-year-old fermentation in a barrel, you've lost 2/3 of the volume of liquid in the barrel, which is why a 20-plus-year-old whiskey will cost you a lot more money.
Yeah.
Also, here they blend like a bourbon fermented and a sherry fermented that have been in the barrels for 19 years. Blend those together. I put them in a port barrel for another 2 years, and that's your 21-year-old that you're drinking there. Oh, sorry,
well,
you have finished.
I've finished. It's all gone.
It
Look,
was very
it's an
nice.
empty glass.
I tried a little beer, that
It was
very
lovely.
nice.
Yep, that's definitely an empty glass.
The bottling process, one of the facts I can remember is that they bottle 120 bottles a minute, which is quite
That's
phenomenal.
an awful lot of bottles.
They also bottle for other distillers, and they used to bottle for Jameson's until 3 years ago. So quite a close knit community.
So where, did
And
they say where Jameson's was made as opposed to here?
They're also building a new warehousing facility in Ballycastle because they've got, I think she said, 44 warehouses that are full.
Oh, right.
So we're taken over in 2016 by Tequila Company. I can't remember the name of it.
Oh, okay.
And the tequila company's invested an awful lot of money, like millions of pounds. Which has built a new distillery here. So we went round a tour of the old distillery, and there's a new distillery on site, and they wanted them to dramatically increase production of the whiskies here, and also gave the person I can't remember what the name of the person is, that's making the whiskies, who does all the recipes, basically gave her free hand to experiment.
Alright, so is that the whiskey that's...
No, that's her whiskey.
In the shop?
That's her whiskey. The Sexton is her whiskey. Yeah. But no, they're experimenting, which is where this Caribbean, the one that's matured in the rum cask, has come from. So, yes, there's a big production increase, so much so that they are building new warehouses in Ballycastle, which is nearby.
Yes.
We were there
earlier. It's 20 minutes away, isn't it? We
so
came from there this morning.
That's my amazing facts that I can remember.
The amazing facts about the Bushmills Distillery.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cheers.
Yep, cheers. Thank you.
Artlist.io.
A nice pleasant afternoon at Bushmills. Now we're looking at finding a campsite. Kim's only had the one little one.
Music licensing.
Fine to drive. Whereas I've had about 8. So I don't think I'll be able to drive at the moment. But they were very nice. Very, very nice.
Can you remember your order of preference still?
I think so. The Caribbean was the nicest. And then the 10-year-old. And after that I'm a bit confused.
Artlist.io.
The 21 was very nice, yes. But it's all good and well, we're heading for a campsite. I think. Looking for a park up.
Music
And then
licensing.
possibly a campsite so we can have a shower in the morning. That'd be nice. Or even tonight.
See all these signs? It's got the Great Northern Speedway.
Artlist.io.
Is this supposedly park up?
Reimagined.